Hello, my name is Eric Story. I am your Special Districts Manager, and today I bring before you Agreement 325-00002 with JAS Landscape LLC for landscape maintenance services within Community Facilities District Number 4. Recommendation for Public Works and Transportation Committee that the Public Works and Transportation Committee recommend that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with JAS Landscape LLC in the amount not to exceed $2,721,267 for the maximum 5-year term of the agreement, with the initial agreement term ending June 30th, 2025, after which the agreement may be extended for 4 additional 1-year terms, with a fully extended final term ending on June 30th, 2029 for landscape maintenance services within Community Facilities District Number 4. Recommendation for City Council that the City Council approve and authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with JAS Landscape LLC in the amount not to exceed $2,721,267 for the maximum 5-year term of the agreement, with the initial agreement term ending June 30th, 2025, after which the agreement may be extended for 4 additional 1-year terms, with a fully extended final term ending on June 30th, 2029 for landscape maintenance services within Community Facilities District Number 4. On screen is a map of special districts in the city of Oxnard. Background. The Special Districts Division of the Public Works Department is responsible for the maintenance, operation, and administration of the city's 50 special districts, including Community Facilities District Number 4. Each of these special districts have specific individual authorized services and improvements, including but not limited to park landscapes, open spaces, parkways, medians, other public improvements, and recreation and park amenities such as picnic shelters, restrooms, arbors, and fountains. Properties within each district are assessed an annual parcel assessment for the purposes of maintaining these and other authorized services and improvements within their district. Since 2021, Brightview Landscape has provided the landscape maintenance services for CFD4, but they did not submit a bid for the new agreement. The Seabridge CFD was established in 2004 to pay for the cost and expense of providing the public services within the development. That includes, but is not limited to, the following per the formation documents: maintenance of parks, parkways, and open space, the dredging and remediation costs to maintain the adjacent waterway and public boat docks, costs incurred in the establishment of the district and levy of the special tax, the administrative costs of the district that are provided by the city of Oxnard, flood control and storm drain protection services, police protection services that include the enforcement of city codes relating to the waterways. CFD4 is the second largest special financing district that is managed by the Special Districts Division of Public Works. CFD4 is a 122-acre development and is directly managed by a project manager and landscape maintenance inspectors who perform direct maintenance and inspect the contracted services. JAS Landscape LLC specializes in providing a full spectrum of landscape maintenance services, including but not limited to tree trimming, tree removal, lawn care, and irrigation installation and maintenance. Agreement 325-00002 is a new standalone professional services agreement and not an extension of the previous landscape agreement or amendments. Discussion. The purchasing department released a request for bid, PW 24-76, for the landscape maintenance of CFD4 on January 12th, 2024, with a bid due date of February 8th, 2024. The RFB received a total of 5 bids from the following contractors: JAS Landscape LLC, Garcia's Landscape Maintenance, Inc., Natural Green Landscape, Inc., Mariposa Landscape, Inc., SGD, doing business as Four Seasons. Each bid was evaluated based on the total cost for all monthly service levels, including the one-time, as needed, as required, and additional or regular services, which were consolidated into an aggregate cost to determine the lowest bidder. The aggregate bids totals received are as follows, as shown on screen. The bids were reviewed by the purchasing department, including the purchasing manager and buyer, the special districts division, including the special districts manager, project manager administration, and project manager operations. JAS Landscape LLC is determined to be the lowest responsive bidder pursuant to the process outlined in the Oxnard Municipal Code. Staff has confirmed that JAS Landscape LLC meets all required city contractual provisions, including possession of a city business tax certificate, insurance certificates, and corporate filings with the California Secretary of State. Based upon available information, research performed to date, and past services provided by the company to the city, staff believes that the contractor is capable of satisfactorily providing the necessary services. Services to be completed by the contractor are categorized as follows. 1. Execution of the maintenance program as described in sections 1 through 4 of the scope of work. This includes, but is not limited to, providing high-level landscape services in a professional manner, providing all equipment and materials necessary to complete the tasks, complete management of turf, hardscape, shrubs and ground cover, tree care and irrigation systems, soil testing and the proper application of the appropriate fertilizers and herbicides, site-wide debris control, including emptying trash cans, dog bag stations, maintaining all hardscape and riprap areas, verifying proper operation and general cleanliness of park amenities and restrooms. Services to be completed by the contractor are categorized as follows. Number 2, execution of as-needed services at the direction of the project manager. This includes, but is not limited to, providing extra labor for specific landscape projects and medium-duty equipment when necessary, provision of additional landscape maintenance tasks when requested in addition to the maintenance program, renovation of specific turf and planter bed areas as directed by the project manager. All services provided will be based on available funding, and JAS Landscape LLC will only be compensated for those services that they actually provide. Special district staff met with the Seabridge Homeowners Association Board and Landscape Committee regularly regarding the satisfaction with the contractor's landscape performance. Additionally, this input is noted and discussed during the annual budget meetings to determine the community's overall satisfaction with the landscape services, their preferred levels of services, and the estimated annual costs for that level of service. Therefore, the annual landscape services, frequencies, and costs for CFD4 include the input of the Seabridge community. Financial impact. The total cost of this agreement, if extended to its maximum allowable term of 5 years, shall not exceed $2,721,267. The estimated cost for the first year is $492,480, with $364,800 for regularly occurring services such as mowing, trash removal, etc., and the remaining $127,680 available for one-time and on-call tasks that are not part of the routine services. In comparison, during the previous 3-year agreement with Brightview Landscape Services, fiscal year 23-24 pricing was $255,048 for regular occurring services and $29,652 for one-time and on-call tasks. Staff expected an increase in contract costs due to substantial inflation since 2021 that has also occurred with other special district landscape agreements. Additionally, the change in the scoping of the new agreement includes more landscape maintenance services on as-needed intervals for one-time and on-call requests from the board and landscape committee. Price increases and decreases are allowed under this agreement. Increases to the contract price may be requested by the contractor and cannot exceed a 3% increase year over year. Any increase requested must be substantiated with supporting documentation, such as documented increases in pricing, consumer price index increases, or other cost increases that directly apply to the services rendered under this agreement. If substantial price decreases are observed, the city reserves the right to request a reduction. Any change in pricing must be requested in writing and must be agreed to by both city and contractor prior to the change taking effect. Prices may be adjusted per the language of the agreement on an annual basis after the initial one-year term. Funding for fiscal year 24-25 and subsequent fiscal years will be requested through the annual budget process. This agreement will be funded in its entirety from CFD4 Professional Services Account 60403801 53200. There is no impact on the general fund. Staff are available for questions. Thank you.